I'm gonna a doobie-doo. Hello, everybody.
Oh
Welcome to the April Buy Book Club meeting where we read The Swede.
We did.
Yeah.
We read a book.
We did.
We read today.
We did.
Welcome to We Read Today.
Today we read. Today
we read The Swede.
Today we read.
Sorry.
Today we read Kelsey's interactive little banners at the bottom of our things.
Oh yeah, because I've been playing around. Wee!
It's like the strobe light. It's like it's like we're in the club again. Oh my god. Anyway.
I've never been to the club. Are you kidding me?
I know. But one of these days I will have to
Please don't.
Please don't. She's like, no, you're like, I don't want to be responsible for what happens if you ever God. Anyway.
Okay, so The Swede, it says a thief, a prisoner, a man who no longer exists. Logan, do you want to say what the book is about?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Basically, so I have a feeling that I enjoyed this book a lot more than you guys did, just because I love espionage and spy shit, trademark. And this is not directly spy, but it follows our main character named Ernst, who is a Swedish security officer, and he, through like a bunch of hijinks and such, is called to help interrogate a mystery hostage, prisoner of war, terrorist dude that turns out to be, they think he's Swedish, but he's not talking. And the Americans are like, yo, we can't do this, so let's call him the Swede. And it's really cool because it's very, all the spy tropes are in here, but Ernst is bisexual, and it makes me happy because it's great. It's really good. There's a lot of commentary on it's interesting because it swaps point of view between him and then the other character, who is the other character in this is Anne, which is funny because the British publication of this is actually called My Name is Anne, interestingly enough, which I understand now, and that actually clicked right as I said that, but it's like I read this whole book and was like, why is it called My Name is Anne in Britain? I don't understand. But it's cool because you get the two perspectives there. And that's all I can say without kind of spoilering. So let's just discuss, guys. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this book?
Emily and I both rated this 3 stars. I feel like we kind of had similar feelings about it. I might have disliked it a little bit more than you, but it's such a weird, overall thoughts. It's so weird. I think the big deal breaker for me was just the switching of the POVs and how it wasn't a linear story. And that kind of threw me off. And it's not a thriller. It's more of a mystery because you're wondering, why is Ernst called to interrogate this guy? Who is this guy? And that's kind of the overarching plot of the book. It's like a mystery, not a thriller. So that caught me off guard. But that's overall thoughts for me, at least. Hey, Hugo!
Hugo! Hello! Oh my God.
What about you, Emily?
I think it was pretty much the same for me. I think I'm closer to 3.5 stars. And I don't think that's a bad rating. I don't think the book was bad. I think 2 stars is when I start getting into this wasn't very good. I should have DNF'd it. So I think for me, it was the switching of the POVs, but it was more, not that it wasn't linear, but it was that I don't think the author did as good of a job as I needed to keep myself on track with what was happening. I thought that the boyfriend was dead, for almost the whole book.
Yes.
I did. And because
same.
brought him up in those 2 chapters, and then just was never spoken about again. And I was like, oh, is there going to be like some big reveal that he's been dead this whole time? But it ended up being that the time switches were so like random that I just literally couldn't keep up.
And see, that's funny because I didn't have a problem with that, but I don't know. I like a lot of like my earlier reading was like in high school was books like this that had like a lot of POV switches, so it just kind of felt like I was back there. I also, it felt like a movie to me, the way that it was written very much like there isn't like a specific like chapter length, there isn't like a specific like, you know, like a specific formula of like one chapter is N, one chapter is Ernst, you know, things like that. It was like it kept going, and I enjoyed that, but I can see how that would be like super confusing and like stuff. I also like with Ben, the boyfriend. Ben is Ernst's boyfriend for y'all. And Ben is, light spoiler, but also like a reason you should read this book, is HIV positive. And that's like a big part of the plot. And it's like really cool that you get to see HIV positive representation. I immediately thought that Ben was dead as soon as I was like, okay, yeah, he's gonna die. And that's gonna be like, they're gonna have AIDS as like some sort of motivation for Ernst to be this like international espionage dude who's also like, who's like, I don't know. I also like at the beginning was like, is Ernst an assassin? And I wasn't quite sure there. But I was surprised. No, really, at the beginning I was like, so he's an assassin. And then I was like, no, he's not an assassin. Okay. I don't know. I expected very different things from this book, but was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, I did 4 stars. It wasn't a 5-star for me just because there's like, I wanted it to be longer, and I wanted like, I don't know, I wanted more of N's, like, I don't know why. I just wanted more from N. I don't know, but that's just,
I didn't understand the whole beginning of his story. Like, where were they?
That's there is, oh God, I don't know if this actually happened. But from what I got, it was that they were in, there's like a hurricane that,
it was a tsunami.
A tsunami. Yeah, tsunami, big wave. That's the word.
Island. It was like, I think that actually happened.
Cool.
That's real.
The 2005 Thailand tsunami, and that's where it was.
Indonesia,
I assumed that it was,
isn't it?
Let's check. I think so.
I don't remember. I assumed that it was real, but I also didn't look it up because I read that.
That's a real thing. I read a whole book on that. I remember that was real.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami, but N was in Thailand when it happened.
Yeah.
That's it.
And he like survives that. And it took me a while, actually. I don't know. It took me a hot sec to realize that they were all like, all of the like terrorist group was like conjoined by that. I
didn't understand that plot.
Like, I didn't get that either.
they were all survivors of the tsunami, and all like their lives have been like affected negatively by like other things, you know, just the rest of that. I enjoyed a lot of the religious commentary in this. Might be because I love commentary about religious trauma and project on it massively. But you know. I enjoyed that. Watch The Impossible. It's a movie about the tsunami with Ewan McGregor. Yes, Hugo. Yes. You said Ewan McGregor, and I'm that's it. Yep. Yep. I like that. I liked okay, can we discuss the fact that the pastor dude, because there's a religious dude that is involved in this, I guess light spoilers again, but there's a religious dude that's like heavily involved in this that is a leader of a mega church in America, that believes that the tsunami is God's punishment for, like just for God's punishment on the world for like homosexuality and like a bunch of other stuff. And it's hello, Bryce.
Baby in there.
Yay.
Bryce, I love
you. Yay, we love you so much. Oh my God, wait, Tom Holland is. Oh yeah, no, that's Tom Holland's first movie. That's what he. Yeah, I've seen the preview for this. I didn't know that was based on this.
I know, so okay. I was like,
no, it's so good. It's really the preview makes it look incredible. I just haven't seen the whole movie. And I didn't connect that that's what this was. But basically my take on him, I don't know about you guys, but that's Pastor Greg. That pastor, Oh
no,
yeah,
no.
there's some,
I was researching this book, and that whole religious subplot is like not a parody, but like inspired by the Westboro Baptist Church.
yeah, okay, no, yeah, that's literally who this is. Like, that's immediately who I thought. Yes, Hugo, watch Party Please. I'm down. Let's do this. Let's live stream it.
We'll get taken down for copyright for sure.
I don't care. Maybe
I do.
We'll just watch it on mute and like try and guess what's happening. Like we'll dub over it.
Oh my god, can we do one of those where we dub?
Yes, where we just Mad Libs it, like we just guess what they're saying, and it's anything but what's actually happening. Please, yes,
absolutely.
I'm down.
Okay. Stay tuned, everyone, for that.
This is what's happening. Yeah, no, it was Pastor Greg. I'm fully was like, yep, this is who he is. Westboro Baptist Church, all that stuff. I don't know.
I really enjoyed that whole side plot. I thought that was crazy interesting. Hello.
Hello, Hugo from Science Reading World. Hello.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts? I've been monologuing.
No, that's okay. Should we? Okay, wait. No, we did do the plot already, kind of.
We did the plot
like
overview.
General one.
We did overview thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts on the bi rep in this book?
It was okay. I'm glad it was there, but because here's the thing. I'm really glad that this is a book with a bi character where it doesn't revolve around him being bi, right? This is the first time that we've done a book with that. I just thought that it wasn't clear enough. And like after we read those reviews of those like homophobic people, I can see like, because didn't you say something where like one of the reviews was talking about that it was just because he didn't like being with women or something like that? Who said that? Am I making that up? I thought that was
I don't know. I don't know. I read a lot of the reviews for this because this book had a lot of homophobic reviews where it was like, this is supposed to be a macho book, and instead it's
I can't stand the gays.
But I was scared, at least when reading it, because the book starts off, and like I love like seeing like him being attracted to both genders, but the way it was worded, and this was like just me, and I was like kind of scared, was that he was like, oh, women. I can't. It's like he kept going from one woman to another. He's like, I'm not fulfilled. I can't fulfill the beast within me, or whatever he was saying. And then he was like, oh.
No, I think
that was direct quote. I'm quite sure.
I gotta actually look, because I've texted you guys direct quotes. I was like, what was this line?
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm definitely looking at the 1-star reviews for this book.
Yeah, I love reading. I love reading homophobes and being mad on the internet.
4 years ago, Parker said, very boring and bit convoluted. That was great.
There you go.
But yeah, my overall like bi thoughts was, it was like, I'm very glad that this genre of book has this representation. Like it was so refreshing to see, and that's why it was a 3-star read for me and not like a 2.5, because of the rep and the things this book addressed. But it was also very lightly, I don't know, I guess it depends on how you want your rep handed to you. I'm the kind of person who likes it like, there you go. This was kind of like sprinkled. I like it more prominent.
I wish they would have said it. I just tell us. Just say it once.
True. I agree with you. I wish he would have said the word. I wish he would have said the word bisexual for sure, or like said like I like both. But I also kind of, I don't know, I enjoyed the like, I don't know, I enjoyed it, but I also I like to project on. I like to, my one dream in life is to be a Bond boy, and when they make a James Bond, I want to. Yeah, I want to. So like, they ever make a film adaptation of this, if they ever go through with that, hi, I would like to be Ben, please. Please. This is what I do. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I wish that there had been more, because there was like, we were talking a little bit about this in the group chat, that there was like a little there were there were smut scenes with women, but there weren't smut scenes with men, is the interesting thing. There was, which, although I kind of appreciated it because it wasn't like, I don't know. It's an interesting line to walk, because when this was written, there was still, there's still like a lot of the argument, especially from people that enjoy this genre, very hypermasculine people, that bisexuality and homosexuality is just about a sexual drive, it's not about romance. So it was kind of cool to see that there was I love when it's just there and not overly explained, thrown in your face, like, look up because of who we are. Yes, thank you, Hugo. I enjoy
I'm in the middle. I like it when it's said, and then it, like, I don't know. It's a very fine line to walk.
I think it's just bisexual representation. If it's not said, it's like people will make it one or the other.
There's a lot of room for bi erasure, exactly. Which
that's
is
my thing.
Yeah, no, same. I agree with that. I agree with that a lot. I don't know. I did wish that there was, and the smut lover in me kind of wished that we had more smut for MLM smut, because we got a lot of MLW smut, and in the beginning, and I was like, I want equal opportunities.
I'm sorry, I found the exact part in the conversation where we had this.
Oh my God.
Oh. I'm trying to find a line I'm okay with reading.
Oh my God.
A grunting nocturnal animal, a machine of flesh and blood who wasn't ashamed of himself.
I.e. the Tinder profile I'm looking for.
He responded with cheers.
Yeah, I did.
It's kind of interesting because the whole tone of the book is so unlike this, and then it's like, there's like 3 scenes in particular that I can think of that it's just so out of the blue, and it's like, where did this come from? Like this, there was no build up. There was no like, this is going to be a romantic partnership. It was just like, he saw a woman and he was like, the beast within him did not stir. And I was like, why?
And why? Well, and while I agree I'm like, that's not good. That's not good plot building, and that's not good writing. So like, it's not, I prefer other things. It does fit with the genre again. Like a lot of like, especially the earlier James Bond books and such, it was very much like, spy, espionage shit, and then, oh wow, that's an attractive person, and we're gonna suddenly describe every inch of their body for a second and make the readers uncomfortable. Then we're gonna go back to the spy,
Wait, while we're on this, I wanted more of Ernst's personal life, because they gave us that little sliver of the chapter, and then we don't really touch on it like that much ever again. And it's a lot of N's POV, and I know that you wanted more N, but I was kind of tired of N because I think my brain just shut off during his chapters, if I'm honest. So, like, if I got this wrong, that's on me. But
that's funny.
It was like, I wasn't as invested in his whole thing. I was kind of bored during his parts, and I really wanted to get to Ernst and like his like life and like why he's the Swede.
Yeah.
Like, we don't focus on him a lot, and I wanted more of that.
Yeah, but that was disappointing.
But then they're both referred to as the Swede by different people. So like, and like, there's, and there's the whole like, and there's other plot points that I won't disclose because spoilers that do make you wonder, who is the Swede the title's about is actually like what I'm wondering. And I didn't get that until the very end. But I don't know. I agree with you as well though. I wanted more of N outside of the terrorist plot point, and I wanted more Ernst in general, just because I like Ernst and I want my bisexual spies. He's really interesting, and like the whole art thief plot was very interesting, and like
they completely abandoned that after like the 5th chapter.
Yes,
spoiler alert, we'll bring it back, but like at the same time, I was like, okay, so we waited until the end for a twist ending? For a twist?
No, it was the very end is when they brought it back at the end, but I wish there was more of it in there, definitely.
Well, and they didn't go any further with it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I wanted like it to be like the pipeline of like art thief to like, I'm just gonna throw stuff out there. Art thief, larger thief, assassin, whatever, like that sort of thing. And we really didn't get a pipeline. We just got like, this is where it started because we needed money, for his boyfriend's medical bills. This is where it is.
that's like America problems.
Literally, oh my God. Okay, no, yeah, let's talk about all of the commentary on American politics in this because I loved it. Go for it.
I was like, why didn't they just move to Sweden? I was like, come on, Ben.
I know. I'm like,
yeah,
Ben can get. Yeah,
he's got a great job working for the royal family. Why isn't this?
Yeah, we didn't get into any of that. Like, we didn't talk. That's what made me. Ben was so underdeveloped, and like Ernst to a little bit degree too. And we never even like discussed other options for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I'm dying of AIDS, and I have no money, and my medical bills are super high. And I live in New York City.
I live in New York City, literally. Which I mean is honestly like, there's also, all the gay representation in Hollywood thus far. My medical bills are high. I have AIDS, and I'm in New York City.
Stop. Is that the plot of Rent?
Is that the plot? Literally. Oh my God. Anyway.
No, but like, I don't understand why that wouldn't even like cross their mind. And I mean, I hate to be that person, but he, like, one of the big reasons he was so sus is because he kept flying to New York. And he was like, yeah, the royal family made a lot of trips to America. Duh.
I know. When you're literally like, he could have put his boyfriend's life in danger that way if anybody found out. Like, that's such a, I don't.
Anyway. Idiot.
I agree. Idiot. How could you not security guard, sir? We're gonna teach him how to security guard.
And he's so smart too. Like, we need to talk about the N Ernst scenes. Like, those were amazing.
Yes. Oh wait, but first let's keep talking about the before we get sidetracked on just the like American politics commentary. Like, they talked a lot about like torture.
Yeah,
that was a big issue in this book that they commented on about the treatment of foreign prisoners and stuff like that. I didn't do enough research to give proper commentary.
I mean, I didn't either.
I don't know a lot about it, but I just am very jaded from the gosh, I'm sorry I always politically rant on these, but like, I'm just jaded in that it very much evokes the George Bush Sr. quote about not having any problem not having any problem with torture, and then where George Bush Sr. in detail describes the torture he believes people from other countries deserve. They didn't shy away from the fact that still happens in America. Is where we'll go there. I'm not a fan of the Bush family. It's fine. Anyway, it's because I don't know. Yeah, it's the discussion of like, what rights do foreign prisoners have, and how far are we? They really don't. I don't remember. Do they have? Is it still at the state where we can physically remove their human rights and things like that at will?
I don't know.
That's like I'm pretty sure that's a thing, but I'm not a government or politics employee or person or student. So
I'll have to call Lucas Chatterton. I'll get him on the phone. Lucas?
Exactly. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong.
Man, I need you to tell me what's going on.
Tell me what's going on, please. Right? I don't know. Yeah. It's probably very wrong there. But there's a lot of mistreatment there because they don't. The human rights that the government applies to American citizens are not applied. I know for sure are not applied towards prisoners of war or, things like that. I don't know. Yeah, I actually do wish they had explored that more and discussed more of that, because it's like definitely like triggering for sure. And trigger warning. I thought that I liked that avenue that they were opening it up, and I wish they'd have gone further with that. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
4?
Mhm.
Sure. This book is not
4 is short.
like everything else we've read so far. It's not my lady's choosing.
It's not my lady's choosing. Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of anything that book touched on.
Nothing. Vampires. Dead wives.
My dead
Back to that.
I love how that book evokes so much out of us just by the name drop.
We're all just like
It's sitting right in front of me. I can see it.
It's like Pat. It's like right next to me too.
Oh, Hugo, yes, I love the change of genre. I love spy books. I love bisexual people. I love anything about that.
I think we kept trying to change genres, and then it always ended up being the same thing. We really did. We were like, a middle grade. Oh, a historical fiction, and then it was always just like the same pattern. Yeah, this was definitely a change. It's so funny because we did try. We tried
so hard.
We really did. Mm-hmm. We really did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It's a 4. I also am realizing that I rate things different than you guys now because you were like, it was good. 3 is like when I liked it but really didn't like it, and I'm like, oh. 5 is I loved it, but then 4 is still there's so many problems with it, but it's still a 4-star for me. And then if it gets to 3, if a book gets to 3 stars, I almost DNF'd it. I'm not gonna lie. It's so bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, we do have different rating systems. 3 is the middle ground. It's okay. Yeah. 4 is liked. Yeah. 5 is loved. 2 is and then
but
1 is burn.
For a book to be 5 stars for me, I think it has to affect me emotionally. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, that's 5 stars. And then 4 stars is almost that, but it was really good. Mm-hmm. And then 3 is for me is just I enjoyed it and it was fine. I didn't have any major issues with it. And then 2 and 1 are I know, Logan, I know.
The amount of times I've Snapchatted you and been I'm sobbing, and you're why?
At least a few times a week, and you're you need to read this book, and I'm look, okay, the list is so long.
It's so bad.
I have 10 books just from you that I'm supposed to read.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm sure they cross with other people's. I don't know. What a time. Yeah. I don't know. What are your other thoughts? Other thoughts with this?
No, I think we can go into spoilers soon.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I really want to talk about I
know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This was a 2-star read for me, bordering 1 until the plot twist.
Oh, really?
That's not what I wanted to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Okay, let's just spoil it.
Emily's I want to talk about the person in the background.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I want to talk about.
I'm ready.
I want to talk about the terrorist attack.
Oh, no shame. The terrorist attack. The attack. The attack on the bank.
It was an end chapter. It was probably my favorite chapter in the whole book. It was so fascinating.
Wait, was it the church?
So good. No, when they okay.
Okay, sorry, spoiler.
Wait. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Never mind.
No, go ahead. I'll wait.
What are you doing? Oh, wait. Oh my god.
I did it.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Okay.
So no. The chapter I want to talk about is when the whole plan came together for this terrorist attack. Right?
Yeah.
So, Kelsey, obviously you skimmed this part. It's okay.
I did. Because it was the end. It was the end part.
The end chapter
where I was kind of I know what you're talking about vaguely, but I just wasn't as into it.
So, after the scene where they're in the church and the pastor guy is just spewing hate, right?
I remember this.
Yeah.
Okay. We hear all of his homophobic comments and all that jazz. Okay. So they're like, okay, this is the guy, we're gonna kidnap him. So the plan, this elaborate plan, and the thing is, this wouldn't work everywhere. This would only work in very specific places, very specific situation. And I love the way that they thought this out. So anyway,
Me too.
They kidnap. They know where this guy went every day, and they kidnapped him. And at the same time of this kidnapping, so they put him in this place, and then they shot him in the leg. Okay. Mm-hmm. Also, they went to the hospital and stole some of his blood because they know he's
two bags
of his blood. And so they shoot this guy in the leg, right? Okay, he's bleeding. And then at the same time as this, Mary, who is one of the people in this little terrorist group, is calling the police at the elementary school, saying that there is a shooter, an active shooter in the elementary school. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then, so the police have been dispatched to this elementary school. Then, at the same time, the three other guys, and the Czechoslovakian guy and the man who's from Pakistan, the three of them were in a bank, and they rob the bank because that was they're going to steal all this money and blame it on the pastor. And then while they're doing this, the Pakistani man puts on this whole show pretending that the guy accidentally shoots him in the leg, and they have the pastor's blood in his pants that they put all over the robbery. So they link the pastor to the crime.
Yeah.
So they frame him for this whole thing through this. But then like not accidentally, the Czechoslovakian guy kills the guard at the bank, which was really sad. And they were even like, dude, that was unnecessary.
I
like,
remember that.
Not have killed him. Like, that was stupid. And he was like, no, you knew we had to make sacrifices for this.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you needed to, if you don't mean business, like, and I can't think of that guy's name. There's too many people's names. They were like,
I think I have them.
He was an innocent. It was sad.
I don't have them.
It was wild. Like the way that this plot came together. And the thing is, they had extra time with the robbery because they knew that all the police would be at the elementary school dealing with what they thought was an active shooter scene.
Yeah.
And so then what happens is after Mary leaves the elementary school, knowing that the police is coming, she was their ride to like pick them up. I just like,
It is, it's so smart. It's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
I also love on the security guard that goes crazy. I found what I found really interesting was like all of the civilians that were shot on the scene at the bank were the security guard because he was undertrained. And he was undertrained with a gun and undertrained in guarding and undertrained in like hostage situations. So he like freaked out and just started shooting, trying to be a hero, which is such a commentary on how undertrained and our police forces are in America. Oh my gosh. It's this whole thing was so, I loved it because a heist like this would in any other country, like not any other, but in most other countries would be like very difficult and almost impossible to pull off. But in America, it's totally valid and totally realistic and could easily happen. It's, I loved it.
Anyway, so then they blamed it on this pastor dude, and they like put him on death's row or whatever because they linked him to this. But so then we get into the whole thing of like this is taking place just a few years after 9/11, and we go into the whole commentary of like the Islamophobia in the United States, and how one of the three people during this heist was Muslim, and how he automatically was basically put on death's row, even though like technically out of all of them, he was probably the most innocent and didn't even want to be there in the first place. And he was kind of forced into it. And they basically left him for dead, knowing that the Americans would find him and be like, oh yeah, this is our guy. We don't need to look for anyone else because it's him. He's the terrorist. Yeah. And that commentary as well. And they only touched on it a little bit. And I kind of appreciate that because, I mean, I obviously don't understand the whole situation, with, how Sweden and what other people like understand about like the way that it functions as a society. And, I don't know whose stories we're trying to like tell, and I don't want to tell these stories for other people, but I really appreciate that, it was touched on, because like that's literally still a thing.
Yeah.
Here. And everywhere, kind of, but like especially like here, it's crazy.
Yeah, I also love the detail of that, of how when they're talking about like interviews with eyewitnesses that were at the scene and such, it wasn't 3 men, it was between 5 and 6 men, and they're all Muslim. No matter, and the security guard wasn't shooting anyone in the witnesses, it was the Muslim guy shooting people, which is just very completely false, but also very accurate as to how unreliable eyewitness testimony is, and how just the American bias would spin that. You know that's the way the American bias would spin it, which is awful and horrifying, but I'm glad that they're admitting it. And that is like a really big thing for 2015 was when this was written, right? 20. So. Yeah, that's a really big statement for 2015, which, you know, was only a few years ago, but we've come a long way in admitting that. And I think I just like it because, yeah, I like it. I don't know.
Done.
It was so well done.
I remember all of these events happening, but I think I started getting interested during that whole heist, but I had kind of like not processed what had happened leading up to it, because again the POV switches and like the linear context all got jumbled in my head. So I remember these events, but I wasn't able to like. And that's really sad for me.
I got you.
Sorry.
I missed out. I wanted to talk about. That was the part I wanted to talk about. We can talk about the twist or whatever.
The twist is when I started like being like, oh, okay, I can get into this book.
Which was the end.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was not.
The twist was literally the last sentence.
This is not a commentary on the quality of the book. This is just me not vibing with this genre, I think. Mm-hmm. This was like my first time reading like this kind of genre, and I think I just wasn't vibing with it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think I had a different twist, I think, that like dropped me, and it was the connection between N and Ernst.
Yeah.
That twist, when I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when we discovered that the reason Ernst was called to interrogate N was because N had his missing passport and was masquerading as him.
Yeah.
However long.
Yeah. Because Ernst was in Thailand as well during the tsunami.
And he lost his passport, and it was just like these keys of fate, they all lined up, and I really like it when like story points line up. It makes it feel really good.
And then they also they were investigating Ernst as well because of art thievery.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is the investigator's name?
Shauna.
Yeah, she was like, we're investigating multiple things, Mr. Grip. And I was just like,
Mr. Grip. What a last name. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, this is a series, right? There's like more books.
Wait,
keep talking. I want to read the rest so bad is the thing.
Maybe we'll get more of Ben.
I was gonna say I'm interested to see if we see more of his personal life. Like
I hope.
If we get more of that, I'd be down.
Yeah,
I would be down too. I would be down. I also liked the tie-ins.
Nope. No other book.
It says Ernst Script #1.
Oh wait, after the monsoon, Ernst Script #2. But I don't think it's out, or it is. Don't quote me.
Robert,
it's out. Keep talking, guys. I'm researching. Thoughts on the passport?
I enjoy. Oh, the passport was really cool. I liked that because it was very much like, I don't know. I just liked it. And then also like the way that they like used. I don't know. Just the way that they. Do we want to like fully spoil? Because I really loved.
Fully spoil. We're spoiler territory now. We're 40 minutes in.
So
I don't think anyone else is gonna read this book just because of us.
Okay. So I loved the way that they tied in Ernst eventually then deciding to be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna we can clear both of us through this, is like the Swede, because the Swede, because N is like, here's the thing, I have your passport, I will, what's nah? Who's nah? Hugo says nah. Hugo says nah about okay. I like that they that should be the next T-shirt. Is Hugo says no. We have Hugo says go and Hugo says no, and it's a red light. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to.
The way Hugo is the inspiration for all of our merch.
Literally. I like the fact that they used. I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry. I'm awful at English.
You're
awful at English. I'm awful at English. That's not even an accent. Anyway, the Swede and the two Swedes decide that since they're both known as just the Swede and not the Swede art thief, the Swede terrorist, they're not like names have not been assigned yet, and like the identities are relatively similar. They're like, yes, exactly, Hugo. Yes, exactly. That's what it is. This is
Event Apple. Yes.
Yeah, they through like the series of like hidden communications and like a sort of like language through like stuff during the interrogations. N takes the fall and decides that he's going and is like, yo, I will be both of these. I will be the Swede that is the art thief so that you can have like a free life and shit. I will be the Swede that committed this terrorist act if you go and avenge me for, all of the, because N was the reason why N is also in been arrested. There we go. Is because he was left to like take the fall by the others. So afterwards he's like he takes the fall, he gets the death penalty and everything. And Ernst hunts down the live connections to the rest of the terrorist attacks and fully pulls in all the strings of like, hey, I have this, I'm gonna have you go kill this person, you go kill this person. And like I just loved all of that. Especially to where like even at the end where they're like, because at the end he kills everyone except for like the big main guy that's like super that was like left them all for dead and kind of like orchestrated everything. He even kills the spy that's responsible for all of the Swedes' torture in America, which was really cool. I liked that. But the fact that then there's like the whole thing of like, well, now there's this guy out there that has Hugo says I didn't kill anyone.
This makes it sound like you did.
This does make it. You're incriminating yourself here, Hugo.
Hugo definitely killed somebody.
Oh no. But he's like, he's like, now there's this big dude that's out there that has dirt on me now, so I will never be free. And he uses the connections of the fact that since there were 2 bags of blood that were stolen and only one was used in the bank, he's like, the other one is still out there, and the police find it in the big dude's refrigerator, and I loved it.
Why did
I liked it?
Why
the refrigerator?
I don't know why he kept it, but it also worked. He's a vampire, but it also he's a vampire.
He's a vampire from My Lady's Choosing.
He's the vampire from My Lady's Choosing. Oh my god!
No. You can play it off as a joke, but we know what really happened.
Joke, but we know what's happening, Hugo. Didn't like it. Oh my god. But I just like that. Also, I mean, it also works with like the whole serial killer, like, how they keep trophies and stuff. It could be because he could be as a socio. Yeah, he's a sociopath, so he could be.
He's crazy.
Mm-hmm. No, very much.
Can I read one thing to you guys that I found?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a review for the second book, and it says, I was critical of the first novel in this series, The Swede, because I felt that although the plot was fine, the protagonist, Ernst Grip, had committed one sin, in parentheses, among a few, that was unpardonable.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
But apparently, so here's what makes me sus, is it says, I still feel that way, but in After the Monsoon, he is strikingly a different person, one with ethics and morals. So maybe he and Ben break up, which is a little bit sus.
I would hope not.
I'm not reading. No, I want more development on the him and
I know.
Ben
Give me more Ben Ernst.
If it's after the monsoon, is it a sequel, or like that could be a prequel too, where I'm like, this could be all.
It's a sequel because no, let me double check.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I'm just riffing. Hugo. Yes. Thank you. Hugo. Yes. I want to read this, but if he does break up with Ben, I'm DNFing on spot because I have no shame.
I need this reading vlog now. I need this reading vlog.
I will do it. Please. I'll buy it right now. And yeah, is it available to purchase in America? Because like, I don't know about you guys, but like, you guys got these both through libraries, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ordered this when we had like a little plan where we like bought out, like we planned out our next like 4 lives and whatever for what we were reading. I bought all of them right then and there because I was like, I'm gonna forget otherwise. And this book came the last. The others came within a week, and this book, because it's a Swedish publication, came like literally like the day before I started reading it for that reading vlog. So like last week. Like it was crazy. And I ordered that at like halfway through, like I think it was like halfway through like March when we did that conversation.
We did that a while ago.
Yeah. So Swede is not available in Belgium. I checked actually. Hugo.
That's when you kill someone who has a copy.
Oh, is that when? That's funny.
Oh my god. Sells copy.
I want to read more like homophobic reviews.
The homophobic reviews are funny.
Honestly, homophobic reviews are kind of my favorite part of reading, buying gay literature. It's just reading homophobes mad.
I think this one was so funny too. Just because of the genre it's in that no one expects, like LGBT protagonists, and then all the people were just like, "What is this?" Yeah,
it also came out like right after legalization of gay marriage in America, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah. When was it? Was 2012, but was every state legalized?
I don't remember.
I swear we have this conversation every time. You think it would stick?
Literally every time. I don't remember. Let me look at it.
I'm looking at reviews.
I trust you. You're good. Oh my god. Oh
my god. Okay, here I got one. One.
Ready.
Sorry. So using a bit of the comments in the first stellar 5-star review, here goes. First, the love affair is a gay one. The younger protagonist was some older man apparently ailing with significant HIV-related disease, so we learn how you do the workarounds in those situations with a non-deceased partners. This is not a small part of the book. In fact, enough that the book could be classified to be on some LGBT bookshelf. Their quotes, not mine.
Bookshelf. Oh my god.
The main character also gets his kicks lusting at other young male muscular torsos during his time in the Diego Garcia Gen.
He gets his kicks.
He gets his kicks lusting at other male muscular proto. That's incredible.
The Baptist connection in this might as well just substitute Christianity is of course of the Westboro Baptist variant, so they are surely trashed. You have the Christian religion of hate, which we all know is just so pervasive.
What is that saying that Christianity is hateful or not? Because I am not. What? I
cannot process what this guy's saying. I'm still hung up.
Oh, he's also okay. Here's another one. Of course, of all political parties that might be in the U.S. and in Sweden, the only one mentioned specifically is the Republican Party. They're so derisive, mocking snide comments on fictitious local town and state play. What is this guy saying? Sorry.
I can't process.
I
But
can't
one
tell if
nasty
he's
villain, of course, served during Reagan times, and the author also gets in the requisite Bush to smack. But nothing wrong with the Democratic Party, none. Pure as the driven snow, and in the home Swedish political parties, not a word. This man is just trying. He's trying so hard right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, because there was negative comment on Democrats as well. There was yeah, there was. Yeah. Let's find him and be like, here's the thing. All of the things you said about gay people, can't tell if you're for or against. I need you to elaborate.
Please clarify for us.
His name is Hank. Oh, we forgot to invite Hank Green to our stream.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, this isn't a good. Is that the segue? I guess this is a good segue.
Okay,
Let's
great.
segue
So
it.
you
Let's
guys
do
know
it.
how we invite Hank Green onto our stream every month.
Or at least we think about doing it. We
Use
usually
do it.
I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
Go ahead, Kelsey.
I'm pulling up the book cover.
Oh, okay,
I'm pulling the book cover out of my shelf.
Yeah, you actually have a copy.
Mine is at the library waiting for me with my name on it. I'm sorry.
Well, Hank, you don't have an excuse to dodge our calls any longer because we are reading your book for the month of May, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, a novel by Hank Green. We chose this book specifically for Hank, and because by protagonist, but mainly for Hank.
Please stream.
I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell you. I read the synopsis like 5 times because I was trying to figure it out.
Okay, tell us what's it about.
Okay, so apparently there's just this big thing that shows up one day, and it's a big thing, and it looks like a transformer. That's what he says, and it's an alien, and the protagonist, whose name is April May. Fucking adorable.
Oh yeah, we're reading it in the month of May. We're reading April, May.
Oh
yeah, May. That's why we made it the May book.
That's why we chose it. Yeah, Optimus, correct. So,
Optimus Prime.
April May is the first person to document this occurrence, and then it starts happening across the world. And because April May was the first person to document it, she becomes quite famous. She goes viral very quickly, and so it's about that kind of, and there's some relationship things in there, and I think there's like a few things that like a few other things, but it has a lot to do with that. And apparently he's writing a sequel, but it's just not.
The sequel's already out. I thought it, or
no. Maybe it is.
It might, or it's coming out this year. Like I've seen the cover.
Oh,
that's why I was quick to jump in because I was like, I've seen the cover. It might be coming out. I think it's coming out because I would have seen it on the shelf. Because I went to Barnes & Noble the other day.
Thank you, Hugo. We are geniuses.
July 7th. July 7th. A beautiful, foolish endeavor.
Oh, that's on my shelf.
This book?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, it already came out. I thought it was 2020.
I thought it was 2020. Me too. Oh my god. Wait, why do you have the sequel then? You have the sequel, but not the first one. Oh my god. She's like
it's because well, first of all, it's a $30 hardcover that I found for $4.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
That's reason enough. Actually, I have no more questions after that.
Yeah, I can't believe I really thought it was 2020 for a second. It's 2021. That's crazy. How did this happen?
No, really, that's insane. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if I was kicked off. Someone called me and it jumped on my MacBook and kicked you guys off, so I didn't know.
Robot Logan?
Robert Logan.
No, I think about Robot Logan at least once a week. Like, whenever I'm sad, I'll click on that video and I'll start losing it. It's like, don't. I watched that whole stream at like 2.5 speed so I could find something. It's just the robot. It went on for so long.
That's my
I remember that. That was so good.
That might have been my favorite stream.
That was my favorite as well. Oh my god,
Which one was that?
That was Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Mm-hmm.
The Valentine's Day special with Corey in the house.
Yeah, that thumbnail was gold. Oh my god,
this thumbnail's good.
This thumbnail is good.
Excellent.
I made this thumbnail in the middle of a fever dream, so like,
what time did you send that over?
It was like 9 my time.
Oh,
it was like
late
9
my time.
That's the thing, is I'm hours behind you, so like it's never late for me. Hugo says hello, Logan, and I just am an attention whore, so I love it. He also says that we're geniuses above there, and we are. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was intentional.
It is.
I really hope that the protagonist in the sequel is named June July, because that would also work as a name, and I want it.
It's still about April May.
Can she have a friend named June July, please?
Sure.
It's already written, but I'm gonna
during the next stream, we won't discuss the book. We'll just be writing the spinoff.
Wait, okay, so here's a question. Do we spam Hank Green every day to come on the stream, or like what do we do?
I don't know how to go about this. Like,
I got it.
Great question.
Like, is he a publicist? And he's like, hey.
I mean, we could just spam him on TikTok until he agrees to it. Like, I
guess we could beg though.
We could beg.
Honestly, we can just be like, hey, come in for like 5 minutes. We'll do a quick little author interview Q&A.
No, I don't even want to interview. I just want to be like, hi.
I just want to stare.
Thank you, Hugo. Yes, Hugo, I agree. Also,
Green is the author of the book that we're reading.
Hank Green wrote this. Hank Green is also a TikTok legend. And
very
multiple
vlog brothers.
Very smart. Yes.
Very famous.
Mm-hmm. Brother of John Green, author of many, many romantic novels that spurned my emo phase. I have looking for
Alaska, like right here.
Yeah.
On my John Green novels today.
I realized I had never seen John Green's face until I saw the TikTok of Hank Green hyping up John Green, and I went, "They look."
He was yelling.
They look like twins.
I know he's the other.
Oh my god!
Wait, Logan,
so funny.
How did you survive 2013? How did you survive 2013 without knowing what John Green looked like?
I read all of his books, but I was dumb, so I didn't look at the back of like any of those things. And I grew up in a town without cable TV is the thing.
You literally live where they live.
Yes, I know. That's the thing. Is they're in like, it was like a huge thing. And looking back now that they're like, it's a Montana native author. And I missed that fact until last year. I fully had no idea. Was reading like A Fault in Our Stars and all this and crying and had no idea that he was from Montana. It's fine.
John Green was a time. I was on live with Mare and them the other day, and they talked about having a John Green like read along.
Yeah.
Just to read his books again.
I would do it.
The thing is, I don't think they aged well.
I know that's kind of why I'm like, I don't know if I do it because I want to keep my memories of them, but also I'm curious.
I read Turtles all the way down not that long ago because I have a signed copy of it, and I'll be honest, it was like high key triggering. Like,
did John Green write Will Grayson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. He co-wrote that.
I don't know if we co-wrote it with
another gentleman.
I wasn't sure because I was.
What the fuck? Who am I?
Oh my god! Oh my god! No,
I kind of want to like keep this going. Hugo, where were you in 2013?
Have you even seen The Fault in Our Stars?
No, I'm like really curious. How was your John Green journey?
Yeah, how was your John Green journey? Please tell us. Also, I'm gonna convolute this and make this about myself. I just had a recovered memory of being in the movie theater crying at the end of that one with my girlfriend when I thought I was straight. Really didn't think I was bi at the time. I took my girlfriend to a date to that movie when it came out. It was incredible. It was bonding experience. Oh my god.
I love it.
I just remember sobbing. That was such seeing that in theaters, an experience.
Yeah, it was an experience.
Theaters, I don't think.
We were the only two in the theater. We were the only two because we went at a weird time of day. And it was literally just me and my girlfriend at the time. It was a time.
The thing is, you don't need to read it. Like, just don't. It's better this way.
Yeah, you really, yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
My John Green journey. I did have a Tumblr phase back in like 2012 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in it, guys. I was in it, but I was never like a huge like super fan or anything. But my friend was, and so she had read all of his books, and I was like, okay. And like we were walking around, and I found a copy of The Fault in Our Stars, a hardcover, basically new during the whole like the movie hype. Store for 50 cents. 50 cents a hardcover.
Nice.
So I was like, done. I have to buy it. I have to read it, and because it was during the whole Fault in Our Stars, you know, okay, whatever thing. Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, so then I read it, and I did enjoy it. Like the book itself is fine. I think it touches on some very important things. I don't think it's like mind blowing though. You know, like I've read better books. Yeah. And then I read. I mean, okay, so I've read, I think, almost all of his novels just because I felt like I had to, because it was so big. And so Looking for Alaska was pretty good. Here's the thing. John's novels always, like, touch on mental illness, but always, like, in the most triggering way.
Yeah, true.
It's never about, like, I have depression and this is what it's like living with depression. It's like, I have depression. Also, I killed myself. Like, that's, like, literally, like, that's what he thinks it. Like when I read Turtles All the Way Down, she has severe anxiety, right? And like I suffer from like super severe anxiety. Okay, first of all, stop.
I'm sorry, I saw that made me laugh.
Oh my god!
I felt obligated. Okay.
No, there was an obligation during this time to read all his novels. I own all his novels. I haven't read them all yet, though.
It was like if you hadn't read it, like people shamed you.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, but I read Turtles All the Way Down because it was his newest novel and he had gotten like such good reviews on it. And I had found it for pretty cheap at a store. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. And because my friend said it was good. But the girl, the main character, first of all, here's the thing. The whole plot of it has nothing, like it shouldn't have anything to do with her anxiety, right? Like she's severely anxious, which I completely relate to. But like the plot had nothing to do with that, but like it would go back to her like being anxious, and I just felt it was so unnecessary. And then he had this whole scene where she drinks hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah,
like she has to cleanse her like inside, and I was just like, it was so triggering because I was like, I felt that before. And I was like, there was just no reason for this novel to go in this direction with where the plot was sitting. Like, it was just so unnecessary and so triggering. And I was just like, okay, no more. So I don't read John Green anymore anyway.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I didn't read all of them actually, because I read half, like some of them, and then I got in my phase of trying to not like popular things because they were popular.
Logan.
Literally, it was so bad. I read Fault in Our Stars, because similarly I found it pointed the wrong way. Similarly, I found it at a garage sale for like $1. And it was like during the hype. And then I read Will Grayson because a friend of mine gave it to me, and I remember loving it, but I don't remember anything about that book now. And then I read An Abundance of Catherines, and then I think Looking for Alaska, and then I think that's it. I weirdly love Abundance of Catherines. I don't know why.
He objectifies women. He objectifies women, yes, objectifies it, but all of the women in his novels are manic pixie dream girls.
Yeah.
Well, no, the thing with his books is he writes them to combat the manic pixie dream girl trope. Like with Looking for Alaska and
playing into it.
I think that's the point though, but also like I haven't read John Green in like a long time, so I can't like comment on it.
I remember nothing about any of the actual details, so I can't give a real review here.
I know, like I can't give like actual commentary.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I don't remember what we were talking about to trigger this, but this is so funny.
I was saying that like if you didn't read it, like people would judge you or whatever.
True.
Shadow and Bone. Actually, no. Like I understand not reading the Shadow and Bone trilogy, but like Six of Crows duology is like a good
Yo,
time.
I'm like 150 pages in. Okay.
I'm about to start Six of Crows again. I'm about to reread it, so like I can get in on
vlogging it. But this vlog is gonna be like a 2-month vlog. I'm gonna be like, hey guys.
Hey guys. It's gonna be May. It is May.
2 months to read this fucking book. Why is the beginning so boring?
Yes, I agree with that. I Crooked Kingdom is an exponentially better book, and people keep telling me it's not. And
no.
So much better.
Crooked Kingdom's so much better. I don't know what you're hearing. I think the general consensus is Crooked Kingdom's better. Mare hated Crooked Kingdom though.
That's probably what it is. I talk to Mare all the time. I talk to Mare about this all the time. That's what it is.
Don't talk to Mare about Crooked Kingdom. Don't do that. God. She will tear it to bits.
It's Six of Crows is a 400-page prequel to Crooked Kingdom, and I haven't read any of the other books, so I don't know.
The Shadow and Bone trilogy reads more YA and like very like fast paced.
Hugo, that is the Grisha verse. It's all the same.
Shadow and Bone is a part of the Grishaverse, okay? And then it goes into Six of Crows duology, and then it goes into the King of Scars duology. It's a good time.
There's also because the crows aren't in Shadow and Bone trilogy.
The crows aren't in the Shadow and Bone trilogy.
Yeah, but they're in the TV show. So like now there's gonna be a bunch of people that watch the TV show that are gonna like go back and read Shadow and Bone and be like, where are my favorite characters? So
yeah, that's a good point. Right?
Where's Milo the goat? Where's Milo?
Where is Milo the goat?
That's how I'm gonna be during the reread. I want Milo content.
I want Milo. Milo is a goat. Milo is a goat they threw in for Jesper because they can't have Wylan in him yet.
No, Jesper is like one of my biggest comfort characters ever, and then you give him a goat. I was losing my mind.
Shame.
Guys, Jesper
is one of them. Jesper
is one of them.
I love the name Jesper, but I have gotten 0 personality from him yet, and I'm on page like 130.
How have you gotten 0 personality?
No, the first 100 pages, Jesper doesn't really exist in Six of Crows. That's the reason why I don't like the beginning of Six of Crows. This is why I like. No, yeah, Crooked Kingdom is Jesper's time to shine.
I know he's bi. I was really looking forward to like his POV
and then Crooked Kingdom. Crooked Kingdom.
Yeah,
that's why it's better.
Yeah. No, I'm not even gonna highlight this, Hugo. No, you don't deserve to get that highlighted.
Hugo, my question about the crows. My question about the crows in your park is one of them Canuck the Canadian knife-bearing crow that held up a McDonald's and is my favorite true crime story to this time because I need to know.
Logan, drop the link. Don't just say that. Find the link right now. Stop talking.
There's an entire. I'm just going to send you. I'm going to send you the animated clip that is on YouTube of part of the episode of My Favorite Murder where they discussed it. You can then look at the entire episode of My Favorite Murder because this is my favorite thing that has ever existed.
I will.
Could you imagine if I actually did DNF Six of Crows though? Like BookTube would cancel me.
I think I've heard of a lot of people who DNF'd it, and then like you just get to Crooked Kingdom. You will like it a lot more.
It is so much better because the problem is Kaz is in the front of Six of Crows and Kaz is very boring until Kaz is boring without an edge. And Crooked Kingdom is better because there's more an edge. So
fair enough. Also, how do you say the Matthias?
Matthias.
Yeah, I say it wrong throughout my vlog.
I say everything wrong.
If I ever post this vlog, we'll see. It might be a forking mess.
You can dub over it.
You know what's funny is a lot of
a robot voice, Matthias.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh my god. The funny thing is, a lot of the Swedish way, Emily says it the right way. A lot of a lot of the like Swedish pronunciations of people are like, what the heck's going on? I heard it correctly in my head because I had the luxury of being told that the language was based on Swedish before I read the books. So I'm sitting here like, why are you all mad? It's Swedish. It's Sweden, Russia, and I can't remember the other country, but it's literally
it's very Russian.
It's like Lee described it as like Russian, like steampunk aesthetic.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
that's exactly what I was getting from it. Also, I also think that it feels like Gotham.
Yes,
I love that. I need to read my Batman comics. I love
yes,
Gotham.
you do.
That's like the vibe I've been getting from it. It feels like it's like we're in Gotham.
Well, and that's the other thing is, no, yeah. Oh, sorry, keep going.
No, that's a good descriptor. I was just saying that's a good descriptor.
Okay, that's the thing is,
I love what I'm writing.
You love what you're writing. No, yeah, that's the thing is
that when I'm right.
No, yeah, and that's like why I feel the same way about the Bat family is that it's strongest when Batman's Bat family is at the forefront because the Bat family is more interesting than Bruce himself. Again. Yeah. The other crows are more interesting than Kaz. It's just the way that it goes. You know? Mm-hmm. Just in my Kelsey, I sent the link to the Buy Book Club group chat.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited. Wait, while we're going back to John Green, I just had like while we were talking, I had like a memory come back to me.
Yeah.
Little 12, 13-year-old Kelsey almost started a booktube because of John Green. I remember filming like a little book review on a rusty old camcorder, and I don't know where it went, but there's footage of that out there somewhere, and I'm scared.
You need to release this. I
don't know where that old camcorder was, and I don't know where like the card is. But
if you find it, you better post it as a meme.
You need.
13. I think I have like braces too, like talking about The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh my god!
You could have had a Jesse the Reader style glow up. You could have done this. Yeah, you could have. Although I think he was hotter in his emo face. Anyway,
the life I never lived.
The life we never lived. Right.
I forgot. This is like public FaceTime now. Do we have any like closing thoughts on the Swede?
Yes, it would go viral, Hugo. Closing thoughts on the Swede. I liked it.
I hope not. I'd cry. Sorry.
I definitely want more books like this.
Yes, same. Mm-hmm. Same. I'm excited to continue breaking the genre because we've got this and then we've got Bi Fantasy coming. It's gonna be so fun and I like it. Oh my god, hi.
Hey, we're ending soon. I know.
Bummer.
Thank you for coming though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Swede, I appreciate it for what it is. Like I appreciate what it brings to the genre. It's not my favorite thing in the world. It definitely could have been
more like this.
Yeah, this is a good stepping stone, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Transformers.
No,
Transformers.
Is it kind of the bisexual Iron Giant? I don't know.
What?
Well, no, she just goes viral, and then like
her like dealing with being like famous for this, and like dealing with her relationships, and like her like family relationships. I actually really don't know that much about it. I read the synopsis on Goodreads like 6 times because I kept reading it and like not understanding what it was trying to tell me.
We just know that Hank Green wrote it.
Hugo is in.
Hugo's in. All right, we're holding you to this, Hugo.
For Hank Green.
Mm-hmm.
You better read it, or I'll be
better.
I'll be so upset. I wish we had more. Kelsey, question: When is the site gonna be good?
Oh, the site, it's actually due on Friday, but I've been making for you guys who don't know, I've been making a Buy Book Club website for my final project for my web development class, and it's looking really good. I just need to finish the About Us page, and I think then we're good to go.
It is incredible. I'm so impressed.
Sure. Yeah,
I still have but yeah, I'm very excited. It looks really good.
It looks professional. Kelsey, can I hire you to make my actor website?
Yes, please. I actually have so much fun with it now. I used to hate this class, but like now I love it.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
you to make my actor website.
Guys, I
Maybe
will make your
my-
websites. I will make your actor websites. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I have one that's never been live because it's bad.
I can fix it. I can do it. I love doing websites now.
Oh my god.
I love it.
I love
Awesome.
it too. All right.
Amazing.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to hear us talk about the Swede.
Yay.
We'll see you at the end of May to talk about An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green.
Sign our petition to get Hank Green on the live.
Everyone harass Hank Green. Don't actually, but like...
He's a very nice man, so let's be nice to him, but also convince him.
We're going to politely ask him through a strongly worded petition. We are. Yes. Anyway. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna end it now.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.